Hey guys, Rachel here from Keto Uncut, and today I've got the Costco Keto Bread and the Keto Buns. We're gonna try them and we're gonna break them all down for you. Coming up. Keto Bread! Do it again. Keto Bread. Oops. Keto Bread. I'm gonna explain why I think that these are a great thing, and then also there's some downsides to them. Things maybe they should work on. Just like Dr. Phil says, it doesn't matter how flat you make a pancake, it's got two sides. I love Dr. Phil. Let's get the bad out of the way, right? Let's get that out of the way. Stop talking about the bad, get to the good. Bad. What's bad about these? The ingredients are bad. They're bad for you. They're made out of things that are gonna make you not feel good. If you're far into the keto diet and well adapted, it would probably be a disservice to yourself and your gut to have some of these products, to incorporate them back into your life. Let's start with the bread. One slice is 40 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 4 grams of protein, 12 carbs, and 12 of those carbs are dietary fiber, equaling 0 net carbs. That's a lot of fiber. You're not gonna have one slice, you're gonna have at least two, right? A sandwich, French toast. You're not just gonna have one slice of French toast. Grilled cheese, that's also a sandwich. So that means you're already having 24 grams of fiber. I personally, on average, have about 15 to 20 grams of fiber in a day. This is from avocados, pickled jalapenos, tomato, onion, lettuces, cauliflower, broccoli, things like that. To have something like this that already has 24 grams of fiber in 2 slices, that would definitely spike up your daily fiber intake. If you've ever done a huge spike of fiber, you'll know that you have digestive issues. At least I know I do. In a keto diet, you usually want to stay under 20 net carbs or 50 total carbs. The 50 total carbs includes the fiber or the sugar alcohols that you'll be ingesting. So if you're going by net carbs, these definitely fit into a keto diet. If you're going by total carbs, you might be running a little high. This alone, 2 slices, is half of your daily 50 total carbs. Let's get to why the ingredients are bad. I don't explain them nearly enough justice as somebody like Thomas DeLauer does. I know that he did a video explaining the breads, just to quickly go over some of them and not really make too much sense about it. It's got gluten. Gluten is bad for you whether you are gluten intolerant or not. It has an inflammatory response in your body no matter who you are, some much, much worse than others. Basically, your body is trying to break down the proteins, it gets into the bloodstream, and then you have your body attacking what's in your bloodstream, and it's kind of like this war going on, leaky gut style, inside of you, just from gluten. Bad idea. Next up is inulin, also known as chicory root fiber. It is a quickly fermentable fiber. This stuff almost instantly starts breaking down when it hits your stomach. That means you're gonna be bloated. That means a belly bomb. Another thing is they use soybean oil, which is a highly volatile, bad polyunsaturated oil. It oxidizes quickly. They use high heat on it. It gets even more oxidized. It's high in omega-6s, and we already get way too much of that in our daily diet. I've seen other YouTubers try this bread. Maybe they try a couple slices, and then their glucose shoots up through the roof straight to the moon. And then their blood sugar crashes low straight down into hell. It's probably not that keto friendly. And I think the biggest thing is these people who are doing keto and then they're testing this bread usually don't eat things like this. So like I said, it's got a bunch of fiber, it's got a bunch of gluten. It's stuff that you're not used to in your diet if you've been keto for a while. So that's probably gonna impact you poorly. But let's get on to why these are a good thing. I think these are a good thing because if you're starting out on a keto diet, these are probably an insanely great option for you. it could be a good stepping stone into the keto diet because it's a drastic shift from the standard American diet into the keto world. You lose your buns, you lose your bread, you lose your fries, all of your carbs that you used to love, and now those are all out of the window. Say you don't want to just go in head first into the world of keto. Maybe your first step is to swap out your bread with keto bread. Swap out your hamburger buns with these buns. Start off with your burger and your fries. And then you switch to a burger with this bun instead. So now you have a 0 net carb bun with your burger. Sorry. Well, then eventually you lose the bun altogether. Then you've got a lettuce wrap. Same thing with the bread. You can go from a normal sandwich to swapping out with this bread for your sandwich to eventually losing the bread altogether. So you can make these steps into a healthier lifestyle. These, in my opinion, are a great transition to get there. I think if you've been keto for a long time, maybe this would be a step backwards. Like I said earlier, lots of fiber, lots of things that in the keto world we try to avoid. So another reason why I think that these are great, the food industry is completely saturated with horrible high-carb processed foods full of sugar. At least keto items are getting out into the market. They don't have maybe all the great ingredients that they should have, or some of them are lying and they say they're keto but they're not, but at least the word of low carb and keto is getting out there on a national scale and actually getting on shelves. So in that aspect, I think this is a really good thing. Okay. All right. That smells like bread. It's squishy. This is supposed to be a white bread, and that's exactly what it reminds me of. Maybe not as squishy as I remember bunny bread being, but it's definitely a white bread. I wonder how it tears. Okay. That's bread. I haven't tried the crust yet. That's real bread. I figured it out, you're lying, you just put bunny bread in there. Okay, well, that's interesting. That is a great substitute if you are trying to switch. Maybe it's just been too long for me, but I feel like you wouldn't even notice the difference. That's crazy. I don't think you ever forget what bread tastes like. Like you do until you take a bite. You're like, oh yeah, wow. That's impressive. Next up, Keto Buns. I feel like out of bread or buns, I probably miss buns more. I used to love making sandwiches with hamburger buns. I don't know about you, but one bun, 90 calories, 3 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein, 26 grams of total carbs, minus 25 grams of fiber, equaling 1 net carb. They have exact same ingredients as that. So I don't know if it'll taste any different, but maybe the texture, oh my goodness. That's a real bun. Like I said, I might be remembering bread and buns wrong, but that's the real deal. That's the real deal, that's crazy. This is bringing me back. It's bringing me back. Whoa, wow. I've had a couple bites and I'm probably going to leave it at that. I've been doing keto for over 2 years and I have not had any gluten, any wheat, anything of that sort in that amount of time. So for me, that would be kind of backtracking, eating something that my body isn't used to. Another good thing that it could be, say that you're one of those people that it works well for you to do cheat days. So you've been doing keto and you're allowed a cheat day or 2 in a month. Maybe lessen the impact of that cheat day by doing options like this bread or these buns. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like, subscribe with notifications to make sure you stay in the loop because I'm coming out with 3 videos per week with all things keto. Tips, tricks, recipes, reviews, everything keto, like I said, coming at you. So you want to make sure that you get those notifications to see when a new video comes out. Also check out my website, ketouncut, for all of my recipes and blog posts. Linked down below are some of my favorite appliances, utensils, and keto products that I love and use every day. Thank you so much. I'm Rachel. This is Keto Uncut, and we'll see you next time.